into a very powerful business that has to do with, food. Really briefly, give us a brief of an introduction, what exactly you do, because we have a lot of things here. We have this, I don't know what this is called, dry kanunka, which is locally produced right here in our country,
Yes.
by you.
Yes.
What is the importance really of us leveraging on the fact that we need to promote our own indigenous local products?
Thank you very much for inviting me to this wonderful discussion.
Indeed.
Where we can educate ourselves, especially as a nation, to just remind us that God is so gracious. He has given us a lot of foodstuffs, and he prepared us. When he made Zambia, I just want to talk about Zambia. When he said Zambia, and we found ourselves here, it means that God prepared us. He never said that we are going to die of hunger. And we are so much lucky that most of the foodstuffs which we have, some of it just grows on its own. We are not like some of the countries, those that dig, a lot of, kilometers to find the riches. I'm referring to oil. But in our case, sometimes we just found the food on top of the soil, such as mushrooms.
Yeah.
You talk of kanunka, the packet that we are holding, and it's a weed when you go into the farm, and it's the first weed people remove and throw it away. But they don't understand how nutritious that kanunka is. Even what we are looking at, the disease now, coronavirus, HIV and AIDS, all those, you can get whatever medicine that you can, but as long as you are not eating properly, you are wasting your time. But the genesis has to go to the lifestyle. What kind of food do you eat? So these are the products which we, as a silver, we normally do business with. We collect all the local products from all the 10 provinces of Zambia. We teach the women. I'm talking about women because 3/4 of the farmers that we train are women. We have trained about 22,000 smallholder farmers, 90% of whom are women. We teach them how to solar dry these products.
Let's come to the environment for entrepreneurs like yourself to thrive in Zambia.
Yes.
Do you think government has necessitated an environment where indigenous entrepreneurs can thrive and be competitive?
I would say yes, but the problem is ourselves. Yeah, we have a level playing field whereby anyone can do any type of business. Of course, if one wants to do the business and expect the government to come in and say, here is the money on the table, that thing, it will never happen. But the knowledge, having working with, small-scale farmers or small businesses and so forth, I've come to learn one thing which is very, very important, that the small business people, they've got a lot of brains. Actually, and they've got a lot of innovations. If all those innovations can be captured, actually, we can support Zambia. We can even support the whole region. But the only problem is, the mindset. We always want someone to do something for us. Instead of asking ourselves to say, what is it that I can do myself? And stand up and be counted. So to me, there is a lot of business in Zambia, but the problem is ourselves.
The problem is, but we hear a lot of entrepreneurs complain that we are not placed at the center stage, especially when it comes to doing business. You find that even things that can be locally produced, we are importing them. For example, sometimes even eggs. Sometimes even things that you can even grow at a garden. You find that these big shopping malls are importing them, and that is a big complaint that local entrepreneurs have been complaining. But one thing I love about your products is that there's value addition. You've packaged them in a very proper way. They're looking very attractive. What is the importance of value addition, especially for entrepreneurs?
Yeah, it's very, very important because I can give an example of our product, just as you have said. we don't just produce for the purpose of making money.
Yeah.
We consider a lot of things, starting from the farmer. What kind of soil are we going to encourage the farmer to grow? The products that we should get, which will make the product actually to be nutritious. Because if the products are grown into the soil, which is not, healthy, it is the whole value chain actually will be affected. So that is the reason why at Silver we start from pre-farming, run down to post-harvest, up to the whole value chain. Actually, we take care of it. And also when we consider drying of the vegetables and the fruits, we use solar dryers, which is different from drying from the sun, because when we dry from the sun, the way we started, we discover that when we take them to the to the lab for analysis, you discover that actually you lose out almost 95% of the nutrients. All that you gain maybe just a fiber. But until we invented our own solar dryer, which we have even now commercialized, we sell our solar dryers, you find that you maintain a lot of nutrients. And that is what we are interested in for the Zambian people. When they eat our products, it's not just about eating, but we want them to get something from yes.
All right. You have an important question to ask, Charity, before I can ask my last question.
The only question was, can somebody who has a condition like gastritis take this kind of food?
Yes, in fact...
how nutritious is it and how beneficial is it?
It is, okay. Our indigenous products, the vegetables, just as maybe you put them there, I can even analyze them one by one. We blend them normally with, when we found that some of the nutrients are lower in some of them, we normally blend them with the others where we know that they are, the nutrients are higher, like moringa. Yeah, if you look at this cereal, it's not just for children. It is from the age of 6 months up to 100 and some whatever one can live, meaning that it is for the whole family. And when you talk of situations like you're talking about, is it? Sorry, what is the?
Oh, gastritis.
Gastritis. Yeah, all you have to do is just get a packet of what is that? The kanunka, the one that we talked about. Just like high blood pressure. Just boil as you are cooking, but put in a lot of water, then drain, and then cool it, give it to someone that has got the situation. Yeah, you don't need the doctor nearby. Or if at all you want to go and see the doctor, at least it will help you. The high blood pressure will come down, the gases actually will stop.
But lastly, Madam Banda, as we close the show, what is the importance of us buying our own local products? What do you think is the importance? Where does the importance lie in?
Every nation that promotes its own traditional food is does it right for their own people, because the imported food which we normally eat, that is the reason why we have created a lot of diseases for ourselves, because these foods, it looks nice when it comes, but do you know the climate at which that food was grown at? But ours, we know very well. You see what I mean? And this is most of the foodstuffs that we have in Zambia. It's organic actually, because like all these products, if you add fertilizer, most of them actually they even react, meaning that God made them to be organic. They were not supposed to add in other things. So it is important for us to encourage our nation, to grow most food and also to eat that type of food. That is the reason why even during this coronavirus we have come up with a module where we want a lot of people actually to eat these foodstuffs. We are on Monday we are launching actually a website where people could, or the Facebook, I mean, where they could come, they can see the type of food that we have, and we are even delivering them to, to their homes since there is this, lockdown. Yeah, we want people to enjoy this food because we believe and trust that this is the food which is going to save mankind.
Madam Banda, thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate. I wish we could have more time to speak about these great products that our own local people are producing for our people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and God bless you.
We are joined in by Sylvia Banda, Managing Director at Sylvia University, and we're talking about some of the indigenous foods that she produces, and just getting to look at what is the importance of making sure that we maintain the local Islaka theme, and making sure that we buy our own products. You've heard it, and yeah, we have to say bye. Thank you so much, Precious. Charity.
Charity, thank you for joining us this afternoon, and also thank you to everybody that came to you for the views and contributions, opinions as well, and thank you for actually coming to you on our Facebook fan page. Make sure if your friends haven't liked the page, make sure they like, share, comment as well, and have a beautiful afternoon.